Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dan here, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys a quick workout that I do every Thursday to help increase my speed and power on the track. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video because I packed a lot of information in this video, and I know I have something for you to help you increase your athletic ability. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I rolled up to a gym back at the stew and had to live with a mask on. The gym was open though, that's the important part. And if you guys are a complete beginner, don't worry about anything. I'm going to do my best to go into the greatest of detail that I can in these exercises so that you guys don't go in not knowing anything and possibly hurt yourself. It's really important to start with a very low weight, learn the form first, and work your way up into completing more complex movements. Alright guys, so the first exercise we're going to be doing is the Romanian deadlift. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to place the barbell on the ground and we're going to add some weight to it. It doesn't matter how much weight you do, we're just going to add enough weight so that the barbell is off the ground. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to step up to the bar with our feet pointed forward at about shoulder width apart. Bend down, keeping your back straight. Now grab the bar with an overhand grip slightly outside of your legs. Next, pick up the bar in a straight line until you are standing. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to push your hips back while slightly bending your knees. As you set your hips back, you should feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Once you reach a good stretch in your hamstrings, pull the bar back up to your hips and lock your hips out again. As you lower the bar, remember to keep your back straight and your chest up. If you pinch your shoulder blades back, it can help keep your back up. We're going to do 3 sets of 5 of these. Alright guys, so the next exercise we're going to be doing is just a standard push-up plyometric. So instead of a standard push-up, we're going to push up off the ground completely until we get airborne just for a little bit. I don't care how high you get just starting out, as long as we clear the ground just for a little bit. We're also going to do 3 sets of 5 of these. Alright guys, so the third exercise we're going to be doing is the power pull. So what we're going to do is we're going to squat down with our feet pointed outward at about shoulder distance apart, our knees bent and our scapula contracted so that our chest is out. Using an overhand grip, pick up the bar and forcefully pick up the weight by using your hips and glutes. As the bar passes our thighs and gets to around the hip area, engage your traps and shoulders and shrug the weight up to shoulder height. Keep the bar close to your body and imagine a straight line up and down that the bar must follow. 3 sets of 5 of this exercise as well. All right, guys, so here comes the next, really the main part of the lift, and these are power cleans. And if you don't know what a power clean is, just pay attention. I'm going to go over into great detail, and you're going to be able to pick something up from this. So a power clean means that we pull the barbell off of the floor and receive and catch the bar in about a quarter squat position of the front squat. If you don't know the terminology yet, it's okay. Just keep watching. It'll make sense. As a general guideline, our feet should be about hip width. It is okay to kick our feet out to around 45-degree angle if that's what's most comfortable for you. With an overhand grip, bend down and grip the bar at just outside of your body width. As we clean up the bar, the resting position and where we catch the bar should rest between the front delt and neck. The bar should only contact your body with both hands, front delts, and neck. In order to ensure this position is possible, we need to make sure that our elbows are pointed up and forward. The weight should not be supported in your hands. If it is, lighten your grip and balance the barbell on your fingertips at the top of the movement instead of holding onto it. This is the biggest problem that needs to be improved so that our cleans can become better. This requires wrist flexibility and shoulder mobility. Keeping the hips back and scapula contracted, pick up the bar, extend the hips and elbows, come up and shrug the weight up. As we catch the bar, we are doing 3 sets of 5 of this exercise. All right, guys, so the next exercise we're going to be doing is called a push jerk. Almost like a push press. Get under the bar almost in a front squat position, as always keeping our feet shoulder width apart and feet straight. A 45-degree angle is fine. Next, we're going to make sure that our wrists are folded back and our elbows are close to our sides to make sure that we're ready to push the weight over our head. We're going to punch the weight into the air directly above our body, retreating under the bar once the weight is over our head, and keeping our hips back and our knees slightly bent. Once we have the bar over our head, we can then lock the hips out. We're going to be doing 3 sets of 3 of this exercise. Make sure it's real snappy and explosive. All right, guys, so the next exercise we got is a Dumbo Row. So we're going to find a bench, put the opposing knee and hand that is not being worked on the bench to just balance ourselves properly. Keeping your back straight and chest high, pick up the dumbbell and row to your hip. Do not row straight up and down, and do not let the momentum of the weight control you. You'll look like you're going to start a lawnmower instead of knowing what you're doing. So pick it up, and pull back. We're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 of this exercise. All right, guys, so the next circuit we got is abs, and we're going to be doing hanging knee raises. And so just find a bar to hang off of. Most pull-up bars are just fine for this type of movement. And so we're just going to be hanging from the bar, and we're going to pick our knees up to about 90 degrees, and we're just going to repeat that movement. Make sure that our torso isn't moving too much. Make sure we got control over the movement. So we're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 of this as well. Next exercise we got is I call them hanging runners, and this exercise is really helping the abs and the hip flexors engage, and really mimicking that running motion so that we can actually apply it on the track.
On our skin, we are young, we feel everything. Yeah, it's starting to begin.
And lastly, guys, our last exercise here, we got a weighted V-up. So we're gonna just grab any weight, lay on a flat surface, lay on the ground, a yoga mat, and take the weight, place it above your head, place it over your head, lay down, and we're gonna grab that weight, bring it over your body, press it up into a crunching position while raising your legs at the same time. We're gonna be doing 3 sets of 10 of this.
Like the stars, no more fear of hiding. Stay where we are, we're the ones, we can break the silence. We can break the silence. We can break the silence.
Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you all sticking around to the end. If you enjoyed the videos, consider subscribing. It's always free. You can always unsubscribe if you want. We put out a lot of fitness content on this channel. We got a whole series of stay-at-home workouts, and now we're putting out a speed series right now for our athletes on the channel. So we got a little something for everybody. So if you guys like the content, if you guys like staying in shape, like a healthier life, consider subscribing, stick around, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Appreciate it.
In the distance, I can see all the things that we can achieve. Are you starting to believe?